said that, if people really take advantage of this time and really take advantage of this moment to really evaluate what it is they've been doing all their lives, and really evaluate what's important, what matters, this could be a great time for certain people who take advantage of it to really set themselves up for a better second act of their life, to set themselves up to really walk in their purpose, to really follow their passions, and really have a more fulfilling life, more impactful life going forward.
Because let's think about it. Success is really just fulfilling the goals you set for yourself. If you haven't set goals or you don't have a story, then how can you evaluate your success or not? And only you can evaluate what success is in your life. Nobody else can look at you and say, oh, you're successful.
Understand, we talk about the seeds and other people being blessed by your action, your activity. So even when you're going through, even when you write your story, while you're writing your story, someone else is reading your story too. So that was good. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. That was good. So
the bar right there, buddy. Nice bar.
I remember getting fired from a job. I remember not getting promoted. I remember not hitting my sales goals. I remember my first marriage ending. I remember all those things and feeling like the world was going to end. But yet I'm still here. I'm still thriving. I'm still surviving. And when I look back, I say, those moments were things that helped me to become stronger. There are moments that helped me become the person that I am today. There are moments that brought me here into this space and having this conversation with you even right now.
Some of y'all right now are at the end of your breaking point season. You are at the end of the tunnel. You are getting ready to step into levels and lands of multiplication and breakthrough. Why do you think the enemy is coming to tempt you? Because you got something for him to take. Reset.
So we can go out here and we can say our lives matter, but I'm telling you, every time you swipe your credit card to buy your food, every time you have a meal delivered to you, you are starting a revolution with your body. Whether you believe that or not, the way you spend your dollars, not just in your Black community, but what you are bringing back into your household, you are either healing it or you're hurting it. And so now is the time for us to really think about, how am I consciously healing myself on a regular basis? Will the next bite matter 10 years from now? I can tell you that it will.
I appreciate that you love me enough to tell me all of the negativity, that you don't want to see me hurt, that you don't want to see me fail. But what I need you to appreciate is that I'm my own person and you haven't seen what I've seen in my fill-up hour, in my meditation time. You don't know what I know. You don't have that feeling, that instinct inside that is saying it's going to be okay.
Well, you might take a break right now, but to be honest, it's not a good time to take a break. You need to be visible right now, because next year's gonna come around, and people like Ryan, who are actually out there doing and keeping himself out front, he's gonna be a person that people are gonna look at and say, hey, would you like to come speak at our conference? Because you know what? We didn't forget about him.
She acted like she didn't know me, and I was just like, man, that was a tough day. That was a tough one, And I've had some very humbling jobs along the way. One time I was working at Pizzeria Uno. You know what I mean? Right before, literally months before I booked this job, I was working at Carmine's on 44th Street, right in Times Square. Slinging spaghetti and meatballs, But I made good money, you know what I mean? And I had an opportunity to keep pursuing my dreams. So I think we gotta let go of that, like trying to impress one another in that kind of way. Like, who cares, man? Like,
I 100% agree, man.
Please do not devalue what you know just because it comes easy to you. Please do not devalue and diminish what you know just because it comes easy to you, and you won't sell it. You won't put a price tag on it because you feel like, oh, everybody know how to do this. Oh, this is just too simple. This is just too easy. Nobody's going to want to buy this. No, here's the 4 things you need to do. After you take the inventory, you need to package it. You need to put a price tag on it. You need to promote it, and then you need to sell it.
I gave an analogy to sexism. A male co-conspirator to sexism would not be just an individual who said, oh, we need pay equity. We need to make sure that when my daughters are adults, they get pay equity, and they speak about it out loud and they go to the marches. That's an ally. An accomplice and a co-conspirator is the dude who goes into his boss's office and says, I'm willing to take a 6% pay cut so we can make sure that Sally gets some equity.
Rather than allow these incidences and experiences to happen in our lives where they go unnoticed, he decided to actually bring his present awareness to that moment. And when he did that, when he saw what he was actually experiencing in the moment, he was able to do the one thing a lot of us don't do: ask for help.
And the only way I can relate to them is if I know what it's like to have nothing, and I know what it's like to have a whole lot. And I've been in both places, sir. And that's the reason why I'm telling you guys, this Reset 2020, this July 2020, this last 6 months of 2020, anything can happen, but it may not look like you want it to happen in the beginning. But just trust that it's happening to set you up for the next stage.